Yes, a very good evening, everyone. Uh, I welcome you all for this AWS Solutions Architect Training Program. See, yesterday we have gone through some couple of small areas. Especially, we have gone through two of the knowledge checks, especially within the canvas, which are very important. So we did about 20 questions around preparation, and these questions are very important for the examination point of view. Also, we learned about some of the key elements, especially in the VPC. That is something VPC peering we learned, and also VPC endpoint we also learned. Okay, the difference also we understood, and then we also did some couple of exercises on this what we call as elastic IP. We understood about what is elastic IP in the beginning, and then we also did an exercise of how this elastic IP really helps us. Okay, helps us in retaining back your public IP as a static. And then we also understood about this elastic network interface, ENI, elastic fabric adapter also, same thing. Okay, which is a very high speed. And we also learned about how we can attach, detach elastic network interface. Okay, maybe depending on our requirement, we can add accordingly. Yeah, these are all the concepts which we have gone through, especially a couple of knowledge checks also we have done. Yeah, any questions from any members, please let me know. Very important areas, and today's class is also one of the most important. So one full domain we have security and IAM today, which we are going to focus. You will have good number of questions, especially even in the interviews also. As I mentioned, customers do very much, focus on the security a lot, because the more the security, the lesser the more they are confident. Otherwise, the lesser they feel that they should not adapt. Okay, so as a solutions architect, it is our responsibility to provide the security. It's not Amazon which is going to provide all the security. So only certain things Amazon provides, but most of the things related to the infrastructure, or maybe the servers, or anything which is there, we need to provide. We will understand about the security features in what we call as in our cloud. Meanwhile, you can also sign into your free tier account. Many things may not work in Canvas. Okay, many things may not work in Canvas, but in free tier, today's topics will work. Okay, especially we will also learn about how to assign a MFA, multi-factor authentication. So that will not work. Rest of the other exercises will work in sandbox, Canvas. Okay, so other than that, rest all will work. Yeah, any questions, quick questions from anyone? Please let me know. Otherwise, we will move ahead with today's topic. I know it is a little bit lengthy topic and most practical oriented. So I think I want everyone to focus a lot in today's topic. Yeah, please respond if you have any questions. If you have no questions, that also please let me know if you have no questions. Yeah, in yesterday's topic or before next topic.
I'm good, sir.
No
Yes,
questions.
Shant is good.
Good,
Sonia
sir.
is good.
Any questions, sir?
Yeah, Vinay,
Nothing, sir.
even, yeah, Satvika also. Yeah, others also.
Okay, good.
Okay,
No
Sharmila,
questions.
Sai, good, Chandan, good. Okay, so I think there are a couple of more members who are not attending the classes, especially Rubina is not attending. Anyway, I think I kept a private message why she is not attending, because these are the core topics which are very essential. Yeah, so I'll just share my screen. Yeah, I hope everyone can see my shared screen. Can one of you respond?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fantastic. So let us understand about this domain of security. So today's topic is more or less, see everyone, please log into your console. That is important. I am already logged into the console. Leave it. Just listen preliminarily some theoretical aspects. Then we will understand about this thing. See here, when I say about IAM is completely a security, what we call as security related service. Okay, a security related service. So I'll just explain about some security fundamentals. Security. Okay, security fundamentals. You should know about CIA security. Whenever I speak, or whenever any customer, or when anyone, even during an interview also, when anyone speaks about security, remember these three things, three elements. Always it focus on these three elements. These are gunshot for all of you. Okay, please by heart this one. So security deals with confidentiality. Okay, so these three, if it is missing, it is not called as security. So integrity and availability. So please remember, these are some, see, even in your interviews also, if you give straight answers, people will appreciate. If you give all long answers where you are eating time but without any points, then it may not be good. Okay, chances are very less. So the points, once you elaborate, okay, you can take your time, then you can elaborate a little bit more. Okay, but first the focus is on security, means that you need to speak about confidentiality, integrity and availability. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of confidentiality? Anyone?
Meaning that like whichever the things which we want to doesn't want to show to the end user or any unauthorized user, that should not be accessible or visible to that particular that particular public, or you can say as a, like
Okay. Yeah,
user.
Shashank, you have almost covered. Is there any other method anyone wants to say?
It's a private things which and only a group of set of people can, who has authorization can access it and. Uh,
Okay, Sai also is almost, yes, it is a different model, but it is almost focused towards confidentiality. I mean, a set of people who are deserved to get the information, only those deserved set of people, if they are accessing the information, it is called as confidentiality. I agree, I agree. Anyone else to add some more lines? Yes, please. Okay, so confidentiality means that the information should be passed only to the relevant people. That is called as confidential, not to all. You may be a part of your organization, your friend also may be part of your organization. But that doesn't mean that both can share the same information. No. If they are relevant, okay, if this is an information to be for managers, it should be within managers. If this is for the administrators, it should be. If it is for team, the users, or maybe anything like that, if it is meant for something like a separate set of people like that, that is called as to protect the confidentiality is the first responsibility of a security engineer or security administrator. Next, what is integrity? Yes, please.
Ensuring the data sent by the sender is same as the data which is received by the receivers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any other model? Vamshi is correct. I want others also to respond. It's always good to if you respond, but more or less all your responses are almost towards the correct answers. Yeah, Vamshi is correct. Any other model of reciprocating Vamshi's answer? Hmm. Okay, so it's like this thing. I tell you, when you say that the information at the source and information at the destination is same without any manipulation, as it is, there are some checks also, that is called as integrity. Trustworthiness is called as the integrity. The one single word for integrity is trustworthiness. Please remember, if the information is trusted means that I tell you some information to you, if you manipulate and if you tell that, it's not called as integrity. As it is, it should be reciprocated, or the meaning, or one byte, even if it is changed, then it's called as no integrity. That is called as integrity. Please remember, security means that if I transmit an email or a file to you, it should be as it is. No manipulation should be there. If it is there, it is not integrity. All right. That is security. Point number 2. And point number 3 is availability. What is availability? The name itself is called as an availability. Whenever I say that, okay, I send a mail, it should be available. Whenever I say that, okay, so and so document is available, it should be available. No, sir, server is not there, that is not there, or access is not there. It is all secure. It is all security related. If you are not, I mean, authorized, if you are not authorized, you will not get it. You will not get it. You will not get it. So that is called as availability. That's called as availability. So confidentiality, integrity, availability are the 3 points, especially for the security. Okay. So now let me respond. Okay. Let me go a little bit detail. So IAM is one of the security service, main important service. So which helps you in managing the security services, which contains the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And it is the administrator's understanding how to define a little bit more about the security instructions or security features to the AWS cloud, I mean, cloud operations or cloud activities. Okay. So how we do that? So yeah, any question from anyone? Okay, so now let us understand about some of the important features, especially in IAM. So I'll equate all these things also. So first of all, I'll tell you about this AWS cloud. In the initial day itself, I said how the cloud resources can be accessed. Cloud resources, the resources in the cloud, whether it is a server, storage, or maybe networking, or maybe any infrastructure which you host, how you can host, how you can access. So you can access through the console, which we are already doing. Second method is called as CLI. Just note down, there are 4 methods of accessing the AWS resources. This question you may get in the exam. Okay, so 4 methods, as I mentioned here, you can see this one can be accessed by the following methods. The first one is AWS Management Console, which we are already doing for the last 15 days. Okay, this console method. And the other methods which are available are through programmatic. I mean, not through console. We call it programmatic. The console is the first method. Programmatic is the second method. In programmatic, we have CLI. Probably in our next sessions, we will be learning about the CLI also. What is CLI? And we have one big exercise also. Command line interface. And also API, application programming interface. We did that earlier for what we call as a database. Okay, like MySQL Workbench or something like that. That is an API, one of the API for database. Similarly, for various kind of applications, you have this APIs also. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Example is MySQL. Okay, SQL Workbench. Sorry, SQL Workbench, which we did for database service. For RDS especially. Similarly, we have various other things also. It may not be, application team will be knowing better for accessing all the cloud resources using APIs. And the last one, some people also say APIs or SDKs, both of them are similar, but here you can understand. SDK means, yeah, this is basically like you have Eclipse, okay, distribution kits basically like Visual Studio, or it is, I think it is a distribution or development kit, I think, and a software distribution kit or development kit, something like that. So SDKs, where you can launch your Eclipse. From the Eclipse also, you can access, you can add your Amazon plugin. I will show you a video where I have created, because it takes about 3 to 4 hours to launch this SDK, or 2 to 3 hours, especially if the system is very fast. You cannot do in your local system. I mean, you can do in your local system, but provided not, it is an office laptop. So you can install Eclipse and then install your AWS plugin and configure your local install to the cloud resources and access all the things which are there. So that is another way. So these are all various, but our intention is that whatever way you access, it should be secured. That is most important. That is most important, secured. If it is not secured, then the whole idea is useless and client will not even focus on those areas, So that is one of the reason we say, please understand this one. This is one method, console, which we are doing. We are accessing all the things. CLI, we are going to learn this part also next session. in coming sessions, APIs and SDKs. Now let us understand about what we are going to do in our today's class. So first thing what we are going to do, we will understand about maybe I have kept the fourth one, but I want to do it in the first one. Multi-factor authentication access. Multi-factor authentication. MFA stands for multi-factor authentication. Especially for the root account. Especially for root account. I'll explain this one first, and then we will go ahead and learn about all these features. How to create users and groups in cloud. In cloud, the users which are there for servers is different. The users for cloud is different. We'll also learn about policies and permissions, which are very, very important for us. Policies and permissions, very important. Policies everywhere, it is important. And also we will understand about a role. So here, these are the activities which we are going to learn for today. So now, see here, I am already into this console dashboard. I just create an EC2 a Linux server. I don't know whether it is there or not. Let me check. If it is there, I'll use. Otherwise, I will create a simple Linux server for our today's requirement. I think there is one instance running. I think I will use that. I'll use that. If not, just to create this particular one, you can do it very easily. This is a Linux server only. Yesterday we created. I left it like that. So you can use that. So leave it just like that. First and foremost thing, if you are not created, just create in background. I'm not using it now. So, but listen very carefully. We are going to learn the first one is multi-factor authentication access. So accounts are of two types. AWS account is of two types. The first one is root account, and the second one is called as IAM account. Or no, I'll not say account, I'll not say IAM user. Users are of two types. Root user or account users are of two types. Okay, are of two types. Please understand this one. One is called as the root user. The second one is called as the IAM user. Till now, what we are doing is only with root user. We call it root user. I mean that once you give your email ID for signing in, root user is typically your email ID. Okay, typically your email ID and your password, email ID and password. Okay, for logging in. Anyone is not able to understand, just stop me and ask at any point of time. So this is how we generally use. And like this, you can see this one at the top. And you can see your account ID and all these things also here. See, root ID, this is called as root ID, has all the permissions, including your billing. You can see billing, everything, all information. You can create servers, you can create storage, you can access all the things which are there. Whatever is the things which you are accessing, it will be billed. See, I have some bills also about 37 cents. If I want to see the invoice, if I want to see the bill details, so I can see this one, bills, orders and invoices, credits and so which is there. You can just say, where is that? In billing dashboard, you just scroll down where exactly the bill has come also, you'll come to know. See here, you see this one, there is a 20 cents. You can see view your bill. There is a thing. Otherwise, you can go with Cost Explorer. Where is that Cost Explorer? Yeah, here it is there. Cost management. You can go with Cost Explorer. You can see your bill details a little bit more. It is opening. There is a change. Earlier, it used to be there in the same screen where the cost has been incurred. You see this one. This is 32. Current month cost is 32 cents. Where it has gone through. Also, you can see where is that view in Cost Explorer, daily blended cost. Yeah, here it is there. Cost Explorer. Let me go back. Bills are here. Yeah, you can click bills also. It will show you There is Elastic Compute Cloud of 26 cents. You see here, North Virginia, there is. Where is that? Linux T2 micro instance R. There is one thing, 20 Rs. I do not know why T2 micro has been built, but it should not have built. I think 1 year has been passed. I need to check. I need to close my account and then recreate, because it is coming to bills. You see this 23 cents and 1 cent is also here for on-demand T2 micro Windows instance also. See this one, even there is some GB also there. They're charging, means that 1 year has been passed, so that's why they are charging. After 1 year, they will charge everything. So I think last year I have, July 21, I have started. Now I have to close this account and then recreate. So if you complete 1 year, just close the account. Otherwise, you will get bills, whatever you do. So that's what which has come. Otherwise, it is under free tier only, everything. Right. So this is how you can manage. Now, let me tell you, root account needs to be protected. Otherwise, if anyone hacks your user password, what happens? They can terminate, they can create, because ultimately, if you are one of the account manager or account owner, all the bills will be coming to you, and fake people will. And main thing is that security violation. They can hack the servers, they can reset the passwords. Did you get everyone? If this root user is hacked, your account user and password, email ID or password is hacked or known to someone else, they can use the server, they can use any kind of dirty things. So how do you protect that? Did you understand everyone the concept? Can one of you respond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it not important for us to protect the account? Yes or no?
It's important.
It's very, very, very important. So how do we protect? So by using multi-factor authentication. Let us learn about how to do this one. Let us learn about how to do this multi-factor authentication. I'll show you. There are no charges for multi-factor authentication. So what you can do, just click your account. Your account ID you can see here. This is your account. So just click your account. It will show you, earlier I was showing you the billing management, but just click your account. So this is your account ID. You see this one, account ID, this is your account name. So if you want to mask this one, you do not want to disclose anyone, just say edit. Just say edit. What you can do, what happened, authentication required, it is asking for authentication. Let me provide once again, because we are trying to change. So yeah, so what is that? See here, if you want to change or update your account settings, passwords, everything, you can do it here. Okay, and just say done. Update your account settings. This is how. Okay, so this is your contact information, this is your alternative contact information. At any point of time, I'll tell you one, if you want to close your account, only one thing, click your account, close account, just say tick, 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 tick all the ticks and say close account. I'm not closing now. I'm saying that after 1 year, you need to close the account. How do you close the account? Just go to your account, just understand all these things. Finish. That is about your account. Okay, now I'll explain about the security credentials. This is for today's class. This is only for your information, how you can change your password, etc., all these things from your account. Just say edit, it will be done. Even if you want to change your phone numbers, etc., also you can do. So now, security credentials. This is most important for today's class. So let us learn about how to assign multi-factor authentication. So now you see this one. Once you had clicked this security credentials, you are into the IAM dashboard automatically. This is your identity and access management. You see this one, your identity and access management. In this one, password we learned just now how to change the password. You can do that. Click here to change the password. Now our target is to assign MFA. All of you are familiar, right? Multi-factor authentication means like you get OTPs, etc. See, first factor is what is there in your brain, what you have, your password, your fingerprint, iris, all these things are coming under one factor, what you have. The second factor is what you get. It's not that what you have. Is this clear, everyone? What you have, what you get. What you have means like your fingerprint. That is the same thing which you have. Your iris or maybe your password. You have everything with you. Your PIN number. But what you get is electronic. It's not there with you. It's coming. It's coming. It's like it can be OTP or MFA authentication or anything which is system driven. I hope everyone understood what is the meaning of MFA. Right. So now let us assign this MFA. Why we are assigning MFA? To make the account more secure. How do I do that? Click this particular one. As of now, there is no activation. So there are various ways of having your MFA. The first one is you can have a hardware, I mean a card-based authentication. That is one, but you need to buy that. The second one is that you have an app-based authentication also. App-based. App. We will install an app in you keep your mobile phones also ready. I'll show you how you can connect your app to this particular account. Okay. Two types of MFAs are there. One is you can buy a card from the market and then assign attach to this particular account. That is one way. Normally organizations do that way because that is permanent. But here we are learning. We will use software based. So how to do that? Activate your MFA. I hope everyone is ready. Activate your MFA. So here you see this one, security key, virtual MFA device. This is app based, the first one. Other hardware MFA, these are hardware based. Gemalto token, security key, all these things which are there, such as UB key, Felthian, etc. Various hardware security key, various type of keys are available. But here I am selecting only virtual MFA device, virtual app based. Just continue. So here you can open, everyone can open your mobile phone. I am also opening my mobile phone. You can see this one. This is my mobile phone. So here what I do, here I have my this one. Go to my Play Store. Go to Play Store. I am linking this one to my account. Similarly, you also can do. So here this is my Play Store. You can see this particular one. I'm into Play Store. Just a second. I think you need to sign into your Google account. I'm doing that. 1, 2. Okay, I am into the Play Store. Just search for Google Authenticator. The app name called as Google. You can have Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator also, no problem. But let us all choose this Google Authenticator. Google, Google, Google Authenticator. So I'm using that Google Authenticator. You all can see this particular one. Okay, so it is something like let me install this one. A very small app, and it is a trusted app also, no problem. It is only 6 MB, 6.02. I hope everyone is doing that. Who all are doing? Can you respond?
Yes, sir. Done.
Shank has done.
Yeah, done, sir. Mine.
Okay. So once if you have installed, just you can say open. You can see here like this message, stronger security with the Google Authenticator. Did you get everyone?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Get started. So you can say scan a QR code. Scan a QR code. Open your this thing also. What is that? You see this one? Screen. Show QR code. Show QR code. And then you can say while using this app. I'm scanning this one. Yeah, I can see my what is that authentication. The first authentication 330 in my case 157. The second authentication, wait for some more time, maybe about 10-15 seconds. You should get another code. 2 times you have to give. 2 different one, not same. It will come automatically. Just wait. Every 15 or 30 seconds you will get. Yeah, I got it. 879006. So once you have given both, assign MFA. Automatically, you can see that you have successfully assigned virtual MFA, right? You got this particular one. If everyone got, let me know.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good.
Got it? So now your account is linked with your mobile. I mean the mobile app. Yeah, anyone else who is not able to get through or any need assistance, or let me know. Very, very important exercise we are doing.
Done.
Shank done. Yeah,
Done, sir.
done. Everyone?
Done, sir.
Okay, Satvika done. That's nice. Okay. So now what you can do, you can test now. You can test now. Close this one and log out, sign out, and then log in back. See this one. Next, it is asking for password. I'm giving my password. It is asking for MFA code now. Without MFA, now you'll not be able to. So MFA code is linked to your mobile phone. I'm just logging in. So I have this one 046905. Just say submit. It will authenticate. Yes, I'm able to log in.
Yep. Same. Done.
Done? Successful?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
You know why we are doing all these things? Why we are doing this MFA authentication?
Two-step security.
So now your account cannot be hacked. Why? Because you have a two-factor authentication. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is account. This is more, especially for the root account. See, for user accounts also you can do that. Users will do, especially because tomorrow when you become an administrator, you need to protect the account. So if tomorrow, if someone else hack and if you tell all the soft reasons, no one will listen. You have to have your own protection. You have to protect it. Okay. So now how to remove? So don't remove the app and then log in. You will not be able to. So I'll also show you that how you can. So go to your security credentials. Go to your security credentials. Very simple. If you do not want, you can also try now. Multi-factor authentication. You see this one. There is one thing which has been already assigned here. You see this one. Device serial number. Manage. Just say manage. Now you can say remove. If you want to remove, you can remove. You can remove. So no more MFA will be there linked. It's not there. So this exercise is done. Done, everyone?
Yes, sir. Done.
Especially for root account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone having any questions? Till now, no questions? Okay. So now let us proceed with the next one. How to create users. So first of all, why we should create users? See, you cannot share your user. I mean, see, for every organization, for every project, we cannot create multiple accounts. You can create one account, and then you can use for several clients, naturally. For every client, we have different administrators or different users, etc., etc. But can we share the root ID, root email ID? No, we can't do that. Root account, we can't do that. If we give, what happens? Two risks. One is that you are sharing your password. Second one is that they will get access to all the resources. It's not like that. So we will learn about how you can create a user. Okay. So first of all, here I am users. The second one, this is 0, which we have done already. Root user mail, and then of course all these things, email account. So one, creating IAM users. We understood about root user. So here what we do as part of our exercise, we will create maybe a account ID user 1. Okay, maybe I'll create 3 users, user 2. See, user 3. 3 users I want to create. Okay. For user 1, I'll give only EC2 access. Only EC2. Rest all the other services I do not want to give. Right? For EC2 use, for user 2, I want to give him only S3 access. S3 access. S3. Only S3 should work. Rest all services should not work if he logs in. So this is, I mean that in IAM users, you are restricted. You are giving only restricted control to the users. Once they log in, they'll have access only to that particular limited areas only, not more. For user 3, we will not give console access at all. No console access. No console access. Only programmatic. We will learn about that. Programmatic access. That too, access. Okay. That too, we can define only EC2 access or S3 access or something like that, S3 access. Something like that. So we will try to learn first of all. First creating user 1. How to create an IAM user and assign only EC2 as the permission. So permissions, we will learn about both these things simultaneously. So here, user, policy. Policies or permissions or both of them are same. As access restrictions are called as policies. So how to do that? So now, so go to this IAM dashboard. You are already into the IAM dashboard. You see this one. So if you cut short, these are the things which are there. Go expand this access management. Okay. So we already finished off this multi-factor authentication. Okay. We will learn about access keys at a later stage, not today. Right. So users and groups. Users, roles, policies. These are the 4 elements we will be covering now. So first thing is that we will cover users, then we will understand about user groups. Users. Click that users. So we are learning about how to create a IAM user. How to do that? Okay, don't show this again. So they have changed something which are there. So users. Do I have any users as of now? Nothing. You can see this one. There are no users. Add a user, blue button. Everyone ready? Ready?
Yes, sir. Ready.
Okay, lab. Yeah, lab. We are doing this user account creation, user 1, and then maybe depending on the requirement you create the, normally username will be the user, but here I am giving as user 1. And here I am giving EC2 access, that to console access. First 2 will be console access and third one will be programmatic access. That is what which is our requirement is. So add users. Add users. So username is user 1. So what is that? Console access. Here you see this one, user 1, console access, programmatic access or console access. So I defined already here. I want only console access for first 2 and the second one, third one is programmatic access. So I select this. If you want both also you can give. Both also you can give. Programmatic means CLI, API and SDK. Console means direct, what we are doing now. So here auto-generated password or custom password, I'm giving custom password. So I'll give some password which is there. You can give with at the symbols, everything, caps, small, everything. Okay. So I'll just give at the rate of 1, 2, 3. Okay. User must change first logon. No, not required. I'm not doing. But normally we do everything. And say this page everyone understood. There are 5 pages here. You see this one. We are in the first page. You have created user 1, password, give us a good password with complexity, 1 cap, 1 small, 1 numerical, 1 alphabet, 1 symbol, like that. And then untick this one, user must create a new password. If they want, they can change, right? But we do not want. Next, say permissions. Permissions. See here, as I mentioned, this second and third we are going to. Policies or permissions, both of them are same. So how do I get the permissions? Add user to a group. I don't want to. I'll do it later. Group, I'll do it later, but not now. Copy permissions from an existing user. I don't have any existing user. I can't do that. So attach existing policies directly. I'll click the third one. I want to click attach these policies. There are number of policies, 763 policies are there. Policies means rules. Rules. See here, these are all, understanding the policies is a very, very important topic for security administrator, especially for us, cloud administrator. Right? How to understand? So I'm not asking you everyone to by heart all these policies, but to understand. Suppose if you want to give EC2, there are number of services EC2, number of services. I will select EC2. So once if I write EC2, you see this one, the total numbers has been reduced from 700 to 26. Is this clear, everyone? Very, very important,
Yes.
because I am assigning a policy. So what policy I want to assign? EC2 related. EC2, you can see this one, Amazon EC2 container register. No, I do not want container. Scroll down, leave all these containers. EC2 full access, you can select that if you want. EC2 read-only access, you can select this particular one. So similarly, you have several other things also which are there. So select EC2 full access. You want to see the policy, how it is written? Policies are written in JSON. I'll open this one in a new tab. You can see this one, how the policy is written. Just for your knowledge. Just for your knowledge. See this one, the same thing which I had ticked. I have not gone to the third page. I'm just showing you the policy. This is how the policy is. When I say EC2, Amazon EC2 full access, this is the policy. This is the policy. If you want, you can edit this one also, edit. You can use this policy editor and then edit all these things, allow or predefined, or you can, if you are very good in JSON, you can create your own policies. You can create your own policies. Is this clear, everyone? So see, this is JSON. I already explained this one. This is a date, EC2, allow, resource all. You see this one, load balancing allow, CloudWatch allow, auto scaling allow. Some of the things you are already familiar. All the things are allowed. See, this is only for your usage, which is there. Right? So you can see this one. I'm just closing this one. I have selected Amazon EC2 full access policy for user 1. Next, tags. You can write tags, whatever you want. You can say key value, name, maybe I can say EC2 access. You do not want also, nothing. Now this is optional only, this one. Next is review. You have given all the elements. You see this one, this user 1 creation. You have given your password. You are creating this EC2 full access, etc., etc. Create a user. Yeah. So now you can see this one. You see this one. Copy this value. Users with Amazon. If you are getting account ID, that's okay. That's okay. Just copy this particular one. Again, I say copy in your notepad, because that is important for you. So you see this one, this is the URL. This is the URL. Keep this URL handy before you close. Before you close. Is this clear till now? All the 5 elements are done. User is successfully created. Copy the URL. Very, very important. And say you can close. Right. So there is one user which has been created. Let us verify now. Let us verify now. How do I verify? Just copy this URL. Copy this URL. Open. See, every time closing, logging in will be a tough job for us. So open a incognito window. If you are using Chrome, you can use this incognito window and just Control V. If you are getting account ID, it's okay, fine, no problem. That is also okay. So once you click this one, instead of having 2 elements, you should have 3. Your account ID will also be displayed in the first one automatically. The second one, your username. In my case, it is user 1, password. So everyone could see like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so try signing in. Don't change the first one, the second one and the third one you provide. User 1 is your account and password. So I'm just signing in. I'm successfully signed in. It looks exactly the same, but there is a variation. There is a variation. You can see at the bottom top, user 1 at the rate of. Yeah, any question from anyone?
No.
Everyone signed in?
Yes, sir.
User signing.
User signing.
Yeah, anyone support? I am ready to help you. So you can see this particular one. This is the dashboard. See what is the permission which you have given for user 1?
The EC2 only.
Only EC2. Let us check. So here you have an EC2. You have an EC2. I'm just signing into the EC2. You see this one? I can do all my exercise in EC2. I can see the instance. I can stop, start, or create anything I can do. You can see here. I can see my instances also. If I want to launch instance, I can see the launch dashboard coming across, and you can select accordingly. I can do because I have given EC2 full user, full.
Select.
You can see all the things as it is functioning. Is this clear? As it is functioning.
Yes.
But let us try to go to S3 or any other service like RDS or anything. You see what will happen. What is the message you got?
You don't have permission.
You don't have permissions because we didn't give. Try accessing RDS or VPC, anything, maybe RDS you can try. None other than EC2 it will not work. None other than, you cannot even list buckets or anything. You don't, because you don't have access. See this one I am showing for you, RDS. This is the RDS dashboard. For root user you can do anything. If I say create database, let me see what will happen. Error loading. Showing error loading. Ensure that you are at user 1. Then only you can see all these things. Status code, you see access denied. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Everyone. Anyone question? Please ask. No problem. Done, everyone? User 1 verification?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Satvika done.
Yes, sir.
Right. So if you want, you can continue. Otherwise, you can sign out this particular one. I'm signing out. So we will also learn now. Once again how to create user 2. So we have already created user 1. We will now add users. Okay, with user 2. And again provide console access only. Custom password. Users must create, I'm unticking permissions. I'll say attach existing policies directly. Here this time I'll give S3 at the filter. You can see there are 9 results. S3 full access. If you want S3 read only, you can give something like that. So I give S3 full access. Let me see. Next tags. If you want, you can give tags, otherwise no, review and create user. I just skip the tags part. I have created user now. So you can see this user has been created now. So again I'll sign in with this particular account. This time I'm signing in with user 2. Okay, this is user 2. You can see here. Let me check EC2 whether I am able to access or not. This time I am not supposed to get access of EC2. Let me check. Instance is running. You all see these API errors?
Yes.
Everyone? You are saying API errors, complete API errors. But let me check this S3. Let me check S3. Whether am I able to create bucket or not, let me check. Because I have given full permissions for bucket. Okay, let me check create a bucket. It's asking, it is giving. It's giving. Like maybe I'll try to on KETH, I'll try to create a bucket. I'll leave all the things default and say create bucket because full access I have given. If it is read only, you may see the buckets, but you will not be able to create. Yeah, I'm able to create bucket. You can see here. If you want, you can delete. Let me check whether I'm able to delete or not. Yeah. Please verify and let me know. I'm not in a hurry. Please stop me if by chance if you are not able to catch up. Done everyone? Verified? Done?
Yes, sir.
So verification of user 1 and verification of user 2. Done, let me know. Then after that we will understand about groups.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, please, others. I'm waiting for your response.
Yeah, done.
Okay, verification because I already user 1 you have done, user 2. So
Yeah, done, sir.
now, yeah, okay. Now let us understand about the group. Let us understand about the group. See, why should we have a group? So we learned about creation of what is this, where is this, where is this, user 1 and user 2 account. We did that. So now let us understand about how to use a group. Group is nothing but collection of users. Group is collection of users and assigning assigning policies. We call it group policy. So we will create a group called as maybe group. Okay, I'll create a group called as Anand in my case and add okay user 1 and user 2. User 2 and provide permission for RDS. Provide permission for RDS and verify. It's not individually I'm giving. I'm creating a group called as Anand, adding user 1 and user 2 and giving a group access to RDS so that these policies are inherited to the users. Again, I repeat, you are creating a group called as Anand. In your case, you can create your own group and add the users. And I'm assigning this policy, to the group. So these users which are a part of the group get the policies inherited. So that is what which is.
Sir, we
Yeah.
lost your screen or video.
Sorry, once again.
We lost your screen or video.
It's not there now.
Yeah, only your voice is coming. I think it is for everyone, not for only me.
Is it? Once again, let me share.
We are able to see it.
Able
yeah.
to?
Yeah, now I am able to see. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So again, I repeat this last line which I am specifying. I am going to create a group called as Anand, okay, and add users 1 and user 2, user 1 and user 2, and assign this RDS service to group Anand. So internally, this user 1 and user 2, this RDS service will be available. That is basically by the inheritance. The service is inherited to from the group to the users. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is my voice again lost, or video is again lost, or is it okay?
No,
Yes.
everything is okay. Everything okay, sir.
Okay. Right. So now let us do that. So once again, I'm back to the AWS console. Not this. This is my AWS console. So what I do, this user is added, I just say close, and I create a group now. I create a group. This one, user groups, is there. We understood about users. We understood about policies. Policies, that's the same thing, permissions. We are now going with the user groups. Create a group. So in my case, I'm going to create Anand and add users 1 and user 2 into this. User 1 and user 2. And what policy I wanted to give? RDS. Just say filter RDS and say press enter. RDS full access, just select that and say create a group. Yeah, Anand, user group is created. So if you want, you can just see that there are 2 users here. If you want, you can add more users. If you have, add users. If you have, I don't have any users. If I want, what are all the permissions assigned for this group? Amazon RDS full access. Is this clear till now? Let us verify. So already, I think I have already logged into what is this user 2. Let me check whether I am able to get RDS access or not.
What policy we should assign in that case? Full
RDS full access. RDS full access.
RDS full access.
Sorry. RDS full access. You can see this one. What policy I have given? Permissions. Amazon RDS full access.
Okay. I think it's not filtering for me. I don't know. Right.
It will come. Just write this one and press enter.
Okay, enter.
RDS, press enter.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Okay. So yeah, and say assign, create.
Correct.
So already I am in user 2. I didn't sign out. Let me check whether I am able to get RDS or not. Earlier I used to get API errors. So now this will check the group permission. From the group permission, it will get. Let me say create database. You see this one now, you are able to. You are able to. You could see the screen. User 2 can access RDS. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Verified, everyone?
Yes.
So group policies will reduce your effort. If there are multiple users, if you want to assign a policy, create a group, add the users and give the policy. It is as simple as that. So all the topics are very, very important. Policies, understanding policies, and see how best you can control the organization. You should understand what the user is. Give only the necessary permissions to him. Don't give all the things. If you give everything, then what will happen? You are making it less secure. Less secure. Okay. So to enhance the security, you should understand what the user really requires. Based on that, you need to assign the permissions, not beyond that. Is this clear, everyone? Concept. The minimum, how much amount of minimum requirement only we should give. If you give access permissions, it is again what we call as you are basically losing the security. Losing the security.
Yeah. How to create a group of users, like maybe hundreds of users onboarding, like if you want to do that.
Bulk users?
Yeah.
You can create individually also. Just see, most of the people don't do programmatically. Sorry, but don't do this particular way. I mean, what I mean to say is
one by one.
yeah, one by one. That is a big long one. You have an Excel sheet, just upload that. Programmatically, we can do.
Okay.
Okay.
But there is no feature in here, like in AWS. That
Here, I don't think so. Creating bulk users here. Normally, your Eclipse or something like that will do. See, suppose if you add users, let me check. I'm not very sure. There should be a feature. If you have an Excel sheet, automatically you can create, I think. No, I don't think you have. You can add multiple users at once by, yeah, here you see this one. You have this one. There is a documentation you have to go through. I Iam User. You have to go through this. Using CLI or so and so, you can do that. Multiple users. I never did, but you can do multiple users at once. With the same access type of permissions, learn more. It is there in the documentation. You can go through. Okay. But normally through programmatically they do. Right. Yeah. Where we are? Okay. So that is about the what is that? Group policy, groups and group policy. Okay. So now we will also learn about, we will also create a user 3, the third one. No console access. This is only for our understanding and give us 3x. How we do? So till now we have not done anything related to programmatic access. Only API we have done. CLI, once you know, you will understand. But still, I will show you how you can add user 3. We have a concept programmatic access. You see this, sir? While programmatic access, you can go through API, CLI, SDK, and any other development tools. Okay, software development tools, you can make use of this particular one API. I'm not giving console access so that they will not be, there is no concept of password here. So, but here in programmatic access, we have a concept called as access key and secret access key. I'll show you that. Just say permissions. What do you want to give? I want to give what we call as attach policies directly. I can say and say S3 full access. I can specify that, add tags, next review, and next to create a user. So it didn't ask for password. You see this one here. It didn't ask. It is a programmatic access. Just create a user. Yeah. Then how these people will access? So here the mechanism is, you see this one, access key and secret access key. You can download this particular one, share it to your, what we call as, the URL is same, they can, but it will not be able to access. Management console is not accessible. They can access this access key and secret access key, and they can connect using CLI or maybe SDKs or maybe APIs also. So you can download the CSV. CSV is an Excel sheet file. Just open that. You will get this access key. See, nowhere Amazon keeps the secret access key with them. If a user forgets, bus, that's all. He cannot get access to that. Maybe it needs to be deleted and reconfigured again. Once again, you see this one, user 3. This is the access key. You can see this one. This is the secret access key. Secret access key. This is your console link. Is this clear? We will learn about how to use this access key and secret access key when we are learning programmatic access.
So they are not storing anywhere
No,
in
Amazon
their.
only access key will be there, but not secret access key. Amazon doesn't keep what we call as your private keys and of
Private
course
keys.
secret access keys also. It doesn't keep anywhere. That is security. If Amazon keeps, then client won't trust. Okay, so this is your user 3. This is your user 3. User 1, user 2, user 3. So now we have learned about many things. We have learned about how to create users, okay, and groups. We learned about policies also, how to assign policies to the groups, etc., etc. Okay, so if you have done everything, you can remove off all the users in one go also. Delete all the users, not required. How to delete users also, you can learn now. Just delete. Because we don't require anything, just delete. So if the user is already using, probably you may not be able to delete. Let me check. Yeah, it has deleted. So the system will not work over there. So I have already logged in here. If I try to, because user 2 is no more existing. If I say something like maybe EC2 or S3 or anything, it will just deny. It will ask to sign in back because there is no credit, there is no user existing. Right, I have closed. Now, also delete this user groups also. I don't require. Delete. Whatever you have created, just delete. And
So-
remember, IAM is not at all chargeable.
So if they have created, the user has created some database or like some other instances or something, then if we delete him, like the instances and everything under him also will get deleted.
No. Whoever created instances will be instances. Instances are considered as AWS infrastructure. Probably if there is no one else able to access, they will not get access.
So he's creating the one user one is creating
Instance.
the instance, and we are deleting him and like we are offboarding
User
him.
is deleted, but the instance will be there.
And the user like the admin will have access to delete his instance once he is
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or can assign to some other user also.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? It is like that. See, if a user leaves the organization, if you terminate the instance, then how will the show goes on?
Yeah, that's
Right? That is the basic. Right. Now, let us understand about a role. Till now, we understood about users. Right? Till now, we understood about users. Now, we will understand about a role. What is a role? A role means an activity. Okay. Any questions till now, everyone? Because understanding role requires a little bit more elevated knowledge, understanding.
Sir, can we delete this access key? So in
Already I have deleted everything.
there is one section, right? Access keys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I delete the access keys in management console, so
it won't
when
work.
the user will be able to
No. That is how admin controls.
next time
If he wants,
the user will not be able
wants
to
the
log
user not to log in into the cloud, what will he do? He'll delete. That's all. Or there is another thing. It's not only deletion. You can also deactivate also. Deactivation can be activated again, but deletion cannot be brought back.
Yes, sir. But this AWS recommending me here to deactivate the keys.
Deactivate.
So if I
deactivate means you can activate at any point of time as per user's request, as per your policy of the organization. It's clear?
So in dashboard, it's recommending me to delete the root access key.
And remove off because we are not using any keys now.
So it's asking deactivate or delete access keys for root users.
Do you have any keys?
In security,
we have not created anything. We have not created any keys today. We have created keys for the user. So here, if you have access keys, I don't have any keys, sir.
I created, sir. So
delete that.
so next time the root user will not be able to access through CLI then.
CLI, I'll tell you how to access CLI everything in a different class. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Because if you learn everything in one go, everything gets confused. So till now we understood about, please everyone focus. We understood about the users, MFA, policies, groups. Any confusion? No confusion, I believe. Very, very important topic, this one. Now let us understand about the role. Role, very, very important. You get one question about the role. Role is something which you have assigned. Suppose if you are an application user or a web user, what is your role to manage the application server? Yes or no?
Yes, right.
Okay. Application, that particular server itself, nothing else. I don't bother about the user and all those things. I don't bother whether EC2 or ECS3, or I don't care all those things. Why should I worry about all the cloud infrastructure? I am only a simple application user. What all I need is that I need to access my server and I need to access my S3 bucket. That's all, nothing else. That's, imagine like that. So what I do, if I am an application user, if I am one of the, say I have created an Linux server. What I need to do is that in that Linux server, I want to basically access S3 bucket also to keep my files in that bucket. Is this clear? That is only activity. That is a role. So let us learn about how to access the role. See, first of all, I have a server. I have a server already with me. Okay, I have already a server with me. You can see that there is a server EC2 dashboard. I'll just try to log in and show you. So here, you see this one, this is my, I run, okay, I'll say connection, maybe I'll say 30, maybe authorization keys, let's say AWS class and login. All, I'm only an application, I'm not worried about totally, I'm not an admin, I'm not even anything, I'm not a cloud user also, I'm not a cloud administrator or something, I'm just a user. Okay, I'm just a user, I have logged in. All I need is now to store some files in S3 bucket. S3 is a different service. Is this clear? All I need is I need to access some files from S3 bucket or maybe from Rds database or from something else. It can be different things. Clear? So how to do that? If I say AWS, because all these servers has AWS commands also. S3 ls, if I say S3 means S3 service, ls means list the buckets. It will say, sorry, you don't have access, unable to locate credentials. See this one?
Yes.
I'll teach you CLA at a later stage. Just run this command, AWS space S3. S3 is the service, ls means list of buckets. It's saying that you configure your credentials, then only come back. Otherwise, I'll not show you. Everyone understood till now?
Yes, sir.
I'm only a simple user. I have logged in. I want to get my bucket or I want to get some files from my bucket. I already have a bucket called as Anand KETH. Leave it. I want to see that bucket. Can I view here? As of now?
No.
Nothing. So the solution is that from one service to another service, if you want to establish a connectivity, you can assign a role. Is this clear? So let us understand this one, role. Role means that a service, AWS service to service communication. From one service to another service. Example I'm saying. Example EC2 to S3. Like that, EC2 to container, EC2 to Lambda or EC2 to RDS, You can have your here, or I mean, database into a different server and create a website front end and back end like that. Is this clear? Anything you can do. From one service to another service, if you want to have communication, what you need to do?
Create a role and assign to.
You need to role and assign. So let us learn about how to create a role. As of now, I am unable to access bucket. So how do I do that? So go to your IAM. Go to your IAM. Let us also understand how to create a role. A role. You see this one? A role is here. Role. So is this a role? I don't have any role. So probably if you have any roles, it's okay, leave it. But we are going to learn about how to create a role and assign. Create a role. So is it an AWS service or something else? It is a AWS service only. So what is the service? It is EC2 service. From EC2, you need to have S3, right? Example, EC2 to S3 is our current requirement. If your service is something, you can choose accordingly. There are hundreds of services which are there. I am selecting EC2. Is this clear? First phase, there are 3 steps which are there for creating a role. Okay. So just select the service, select EC2 and say next. So to what we need to give the permission from EC2 to
S3.
S3. Just provide S3. If it is not showing, press enter. S3 full access. S3 full access. Scroll down and say next. Say next. This is the second one. Now we are in the third one. Provide the role name. Maybe you can say EC2 S3 access. I'm giving the role name as EC2 S3 access. You can also do the same thing. Otherwise, we forget all these things. Okay, like EC2 S3 access. By seeing that, okay, you can understand. I have created this role for certain so and so like that. What is that? So you see this one, Amazon S3 full access, and say, you see here I have given this EC2. If you want, you can write the description, otherwise leave it. This is your JSON. If you want, you can edit this JSON, but I'm not giving anything. S3 I'm giving as EC2 full access, which I'm giving. That's all. If you are good in the development, yes, you can go through this JSON and say create a role. So now the role is getting created. The role is getting created. What is the role name? EC2 S3 access. Yeah, it is successful. You can see the view role, or you can say roles. Click the roles here itself. You should see the role at the bottom. Visible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the role is created. We have customized, we have created. What is the next step? We have created the role. What
Assign
is the next
to
step?
user.
Assign this role
Assign
to
to
the
particular user.
instance. So now this
Sorry,
is an EC2 server. This is an EC2 server. You can see this one. It is a running one. See, even now also, even if I say now nothing will be there, nothing will be. You have created a role, but it is not assigned to this instance. You cannot assign to all the EC2. You can assign only to a specific instance. So I select this instance. I select this instance under actions, security, modify IAM role. You see this one. Again, I repeat, select your server, which server you want to. If there are 10 servers, okay, select whichever is the server. Among that, security, modify your IAM role and choose your IAM role which you have created, EC2 to S3 access. See, very, very important in the organization. These roles only play a very, very important role. Update IAM role. Now what will happen? You see this one now. When I say AWS S3 LS, you can see this one. Nothing is there. Error has not come. Okay, I may show you. If you can create a bucket, it will be easy for you. I'll create a bucket on behalf of you and show you whether it is there or not. S3, where is that S3? I'll create a bucket and show you whether the bucket is there. You can also try the same.
Sorry, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, for interruption. Again, I lost your screen.
Oh, why it's
I
coming
think
like
it's for me. Today my network is
that?
shooting.
Is it now?
Yeah. Now it is visible.
Okay. So what I did is I just logged
Yeah, you
in.
are
I am creating a bucket.
S3. Yes.
I'm just creating a bucket. That's all. Nothing else. With all defaults. Maybe if you want, you can add files or whatever it is. Just create a bucket and verify. Anyway, we are going to learn CLI at a later stage. So I have created a bucket. Let me verify from my Linux account. S3 ls. The same command. Is it not visible now, my bucket?
Yes.
So is it all? They don't require any access username. Once and for all, a role is created, attached to the server, finished. The user will access the bucket. To the limited one, only that particular thing he can. He can just, if there are any contents in the bucket, he can go through the contents in the bucket, download or whatever it is, he can modify accordingly. We have given S3 full access. If you specify only a specific folder also, you can go through. That we learned about earlier. I mean, the role access, etc. So if you have verified, let me know.
Sir, one thing I just want to know, role is like can be assigned to user as well, right?
No, not for the user, to a service.
Only the
Role
service.
is only for the service. I highlighted that.
Yeah, I understand. It means, but normally we can
That is for policies. That is for users. You assign a policy.
Okay.
Okay, policy or permission. The role is service to service. Internally, services will talk. When services talk, users has nothing to do. If you are allowed to use that service, that's all. You'll get that. Interlinked services. You need not again provide everything.
Sir, to list S3, it's AWS S3 ls, right?
Yes, S3. I have given S3.
Showing.
You
Giving
have,
this command, AWS S3 ls.
Acha, you want to
Nothing
see this command, right? That's all. AWS space S3 space ls. I'll detailedly discuss about all this. If you are seeing your bucket, fantastic. Your role is working.
So if the bucket is not there, it will not show.
You cannot see. Earlier, what? You are not able to get the credentials also.
Okay, then I have the access. Yeah, I'm not able to see the bucket.
Right. Is this clear?
So can we attach the same role to other EC2 instance?
Yeah, you can assign that. If you're creating another EC2 instance, you can assign the role. If you are not assigning, you'll not be able to see.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Just practice all these things. It will be highly helpful. I tell you, security is very important, and you get at least 4 or 5 questions only from IAM in the exam. And there are still more security services. IAM is free of charge. Free. There is no charges for anything IAM. Right? So please use accordingly. Any questions from anyone?
No, sir. Not.
No questions. So today, more or less effectively, I still do not want to confuse a little bit more. So we learned about importance of security, highlight I have given, and I suggest you to go through the important points also. We learned about users. We learned about, access, basically 2 type of access. That is, one is programmatic access. Sorry, one is the console access. The second one is the programmatic access, both. And we try to create user 1 with console access. We verified that, how to use that. And initially we have gone through the MFA also, multi-factor authentication. And later we also learned about how you can assign the policies to the user. Policies, very, very important. So the more you understand about the policies, the more you can have command on the organization. Security administrator should be very tough. If the security administrator is loose, organization will collapse very fast. You will see in the papers headlines, so and so servers got hacked. You often see that, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why do those things happen?
Because those were not secure system.
Because the administrators who are recruited are not up to mark. They don't understand the meaning of security. They just keep, like many government officers, they don't know also. They become administrators. They do just like that. And those things are more or less not only government organizations, many organizations, wherever if they do not want to spend more on security, this type of things will happen. Okay, security is must. So we learned about policies. We later on understood about the roles also. Roles, very, very important. We learned about all those things. So if all things are clear, just do this housekeeping part also. So we did the server. I want to delete all the things which are on the infrastructure, because in my case, my free tier account is complete. So I have to create another account. So everyone, after 12 months, what do you need to do? You just quit all the services, whatever are the services which are there, just close the account also.
Sir, okay, like if I will be using another mail ID, the same debit card or credit card.
Same credit card you can use. Only it recognizes by mail ID, nothing else.
Also, sir, when we creating the user, the default means the which we have created is got created. Couple of them also created, and it shows are 9 days ago, 10 days ago, 8 days ago. But we didn't created any role during any of the lab exercise.
No,
These are like
whatever you have done, those things only will be reflecting in that. If you have not done, why it should come? I'll show you at a later stage about the trial. Cloud trial is there. There is a service where you can completely view what are all the things which you have done. Completely, everything will be there. Yeah, you can see all the activities, whatever you have done. There is a service called as Cloud Trail. I'll tell you one by one. I'll tell you. If I tell now, you'll be in confusion.
Yeah, and that's okay. I just wanted to know actually why.
But it is
from
there.
where? Yeah, from where do those rules getting populated?
It will be there. I'll show you. It will not come. By any chance, it will not come.
But
Right?
as of now, for housekeeping, we just need to delete that.
Yeah, whatever you have created, all the resources. So I've deleted my what we call as these instances, maybe all the things which are there, terminated. So you just verify if there is anything in your dashboard. How do you verify the dashboard? There is no EC2 dashboard. You see just things which are there. Refresh. Security groups, no charge. Volumes, there is charge. Snapshots, there is a charge. Key pairs, there is no charge. Load balancers, no charge. Instances, there is a charge. Okay, these are terminated instances. Elastic IPs, unused things are charged. Dedicated hosts charged. Instances running charged. Is this clear? Especially in this dashboard. You have to be careful with instances. What we call as snapshots, volumes, AMIs, all these things are charged. Rest all not charged. Okay. So yeah, anything else to discuss for today? So shall we have tomorrow class? We are mostly on track only. If you want, you can have your holiday tomorrow and let us meet next Monday. No problem.
I'm fine. I don't any objection. If we have a class, we have a
if there is a severe urgency, we can have tomorrow class.
We can have it on Monday.
So let us have it on Monday anyway. Have your holiday. We are on track, but why I am saying also there is one more thing. You can practice a little bit more. All the things, especially VPC, and all the things which you have learned. Today's IAM requires high attention, high attention. Okay, please practice all these core topics we have done, and still more are there core topics. Okay, so because you get mostly this type of questions only from the exam. Domain 2 is completely what we call as security. Okay, and believe me, from August 30th onwards, I think August 25th, August 30th onwards, C02 is going to retire. C03, it is more or less same, everything same. Domain wise, everything is same. Only the what we call as the percentage of what we call as focus has been changed. Earlier it was 22, some it is 25. Earlier it was 20, now 18, something like that. Only the percentage, but domain wise, all the syllabus is more or less same. Okay, so yeah, because complete people C02 exams are no more after August 30th. Okay, you will have only C03. That is nothing to do for all of you. It's the course is same and all the things. When you take the exam, I'll tell you. Okay. So if there are no questions from anyone, yes, we will log off. Have your nice weekend. Do keep asking questions in your WhatsApp or whatever it is, and then do practice a lot. Go through the reference book which I have shared, and also important points, and also the labs. Practice once, twice, thrice till you are able to do on your own and learn the terminology very well. That will help you for your interviews. Especially I tell you, if you want 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs and above, especially if you are having experience less than 2 years, then you have to learn all these things. Learn all these things very much. Okay. So yeah. Nice time, all of you. Have your nice weekend. Let us catch up again. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Sir, just one thing. Just upload your notes, updated notes.
Okay, I'll do that straight away. Wait, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll forget all those things. See, this
No problem.
notes I'm uploading in sessions 19. That
Correct.
is in notes.
Under the note.
Yeah, I have stopped sharing, but still I'm uploading.
No
You can
problem.
just view that. You can just view that. Yeah, I'm just doing that. So earlier it is 14 KB. Now AWS notes. So it is now 17 KB. You can just download that notes completely, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So have your nice weekend. Let us get back on Monday, but don't delay the class because we are having a lot of important things which are there next week, and also practice all the things whatever we have discussed this week, right? Thank you everyone and bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.